electricity distribution company. We have about 6,000 staff. We look after the distribution of electricity to about 8 million customers in London, the southeast of England and the east of England. Our electricity assets span into the tens of thousands, underground cables, overhead cables, transformers, substations and the like. So our transformation programme has the intention of really doing something that our business has never done before, which is to try modernise, standardise and improve things consistently across the business as a whole, which has three elements to it. To be a respected corporate citizen, to be an employer of choice and to be sustainably cost efficient. So those three themes permeate through our programme. It touches on probably about 60 or 70% of our business. So it's pretty wide-reaching. It touches on the contact centre, with one of the big technologies being SAP CRM, and a customer portal as well. Technologies such as the SAP SAP MRS scheduling solution, Cyclo, also Sigma 7. So we engaged our three test framework partners to bid for the role of test management, of testing support for our transformation programme. We received 3 bids and we decided to go with Experior for the first phase of work. We were in a little bit of a rush at the time and to be frank, we probably didn't know exactly what we wanted. We decided just to go for a relatively short engagement initially, by the end of which would be slightly clearer as to exactly what we wanted, what structure we wanted, how many resources, those sorts of things. So we completed that piece of work and we learned a lot about what it was like to work with a testing partner, what sorts of skills and capabilities we needed help with and what we thought we could do ourselves. As a result of which we went to market again, albeit just to our testing framework partners. We got 2 bids and we decided to go with the cheaper bid, which was not Experior at that stage. So we worked with this other company for a period of time and we had some success, but we had some challenges as well following that piece of work. That led us to rethink how we were approaching testing, and we decided to have a third go, and as a result of which went to our testing partners again with a third specification of work. We closed down the second piece of work, and on the third tender we opted for a slightly different model, and Experior now perform the senior role in terms of our testing capability for our transformation programme. So they provide a lot of our expertise in those different domains, a lot of the assurance capability, a lot of the management capability, and they work closely with another company who provide a lot of the more hands-on doing work, as well as a lot of our own staff as well, who are heavily involved in testing themselves. Our view at the moment is it's working extremely well, certainly compared to any other model that we've tried. I think there's a few reasons for that. It's not just the companies and themselves that we're dealing with, not just the brands. And obviously, the Experior brand is one thing, but it's very much a case of the people and the attitude. You do need flexibility. Things change all the time on a daily or weekly basis on the programme. And it's absolutely essential that you have a team that can roll with that, who don't stick to an overly fixed view on life, on testing, on the programme, but can actually roll with things as they change and evolve, flex their ways of working to put in more in certain areas and less as in other areas as is needed. And I'm confident that what we've got now represents not only the best solution but the best value for money as well. And my strong recommendation would be to think carefully about what's required and to identify the areas where you need expertise and deep expertise, as well as those areas which you don't, and to consider separating the two in terms of how you go about structuring, approaching the market for that work. In that first area, the area where you require deep expertise, strong test management skills, strong oversight and the ability to really lead and drive testing management, I'd strongly recommend Experior.